speak for all real niggas in attendance today when I say we ain't got time to worry about no shit like stretch marks. We know they either came from one of two things. Nigga, either you was big and got small, or you was small and got big. Either way, we fucking. Either way.
Yeah, what's happening? Yours truly, DJ Swirv Deniro.
Emm Dolllaz.
We back, baby. Oh, what is this? Money Boys with Swirv TV. What we got? In the Clutch Sports Podcast. We got so many different shows. Oh, and the magnificent After Hours Happy Hour. Oh my God, so many shows, man. So shout out to everybody who been subscribing to the channel, man. We've been pushing, gonna keep pushing this content. Great content for you. But we'll go and get right into today's topic. You brought up something that's very monumental, man. This man, he did come to Richmond in February this year.
Definitely.
And graced us with his tour.
Definitely. Blessing.
And he got something brand new out, right?
He definitely got something brand new, y'all. So in case y'all don't know who we talking about, we talking about the one and only, the Katt Williams. And I believe his premiere started today. They just dropped his stand-up comedy on Netflix. So let's get another round of applause for that.
Let's do that.
Definitely. So I haven't watched it yet, and I don't think. Did you watch it? You ain't watch it.
No, I think I'm gonna watch it as soon as we're done with this podcast episode.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna check it out. I want y'all to check it out.
I want to say real quick, I did watch the joint last night, and I'm not gonna drop any spoilers, but I'm gonna tell you like this: it's definitely one of my favorite Katt Williams stand-up joints. So when you get a chance, make sure you check out Katt Williams World War III. It's fire. Make sure you go check that out.
So since we talk about comedians, right? I'm gonna jump straight into it. Who's your favorite comedian? Matter of fact, just give me your top. Let's do top 4. Does everybody want to do top 5? Let's go outside the box. Let's do top 4.
Top 4. So first of all, I look at Red Fox's and Richard Pryor's as gods of comedy. So I don't even put them in this category. So I know growing up as a kid, the first one thrown in my face a whole lot as a kid. Well, of course we know we got Bill Cosby. We know he was a comedian, but for me, the first one will always be Eddie Murphy. He ran the '80s pretty much. After that for me, it was Martin Lawrence.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Now that's more my era.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy, I really didn't. You know,
well,
what I'm
I was
saying?
young though, but it's still when you still look at the joints he did, like Trading Places, 48 Hours, another 48 Hours, the Beverly Hills Cop, all those classics. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the things he did on the 48 Hours franchise had like never really been done. I mean, he's probably one of those comedians, if I'm not mistaken, with his career, it didn't take a very long time. Like as soon as I think he might have saved Saturday Night Live. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I know there was a certain point where when he came to Saturday Night Live, things went up. You know what I'm saying? Other guys on there too, and the ladies did their thing, but he just did a lot in the '80s. So yeah, that is a generation when I was a kid that I got to put him. Of course, Martin Lawrence, like you said, your generation. Then you had a great era of comics in the '90s. You know what I mean? Like you had all the Def Comedy Jams and all the shows. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard, but I gotta make sure I put my man Bernie Mac in there.
Got to.
I got to put Bernie Mac in there, and then
got to.
In the fourth one, it's a tough pick, man. There's a lot of them they kind of go after that, but for me, I would just say every time I watch, it's like Dave Chappelle. He's like my next one.
Okay.
But it's the others too, though. You know what I mean? I love my Mike Epps. You know what I mean? Chris Rock.
Now that's in mine. I'm putting Mike Epps. I'm doing Katt Williams. I'm doing Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac.
Yeah, and see Katt Williams too. That's what I'm saying. Like that fourth one for me, it's tough. You know what I mean? All of them have their own, style of doing what they do. All legendary, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Stand-up specials, crazy. You know, man.
I mean, and of course you brought up Def Comedy Jam, so you can't forget Chris Tucker. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Torre.
So if we had a longer list, definitely those comedians would definitely be in there.
Yeah, and I give Joe Torre, his credit. He was a host and hell of a comedian. It's a lot of Pierre. It was a lot of guys, man. I mean, talent. He was funny in that era to me. You know what I mean? Then I can't forget my Monique's, my Samoas. Just it's a lot of legendary comics, man. But the '90s for me, growing, being a teen in the '90s, oh man, those. I had to give Steve Harvey his credit as well.
When's the last time you been to a comedy show?
Whew. Long time, bro.
See,
long time.
You got to get to a comedy show, man. Y'all know what
you know, workaholic, man. You know, I work too much, man. That's just what I do. But now it's time to live. So we gotta get what we gotta get, and we'll make it happen.
I'm gonna tell you one of my all time favorites. He didn't make my list, but I gotta shout it out because I went and drove all the way to, I believe it was Greensboro, North Carolina, and I went to go see Bruce.
Oh yes,
that was something. Yeah, Bruce. Ooh. Man, it brought me back to, you know what I'm saying, Comic View, like those days. It was a lot of comedians that came out of comedy. We talk a lot about Def Jam. Everybody know the historic Def Jam. Yeah. But after Def Jam, it was Comic View.
Oh yeah, you had that, most definitely.
And then you had Club Comic View.
Yes.
So you had guys like Bruce on there. You had Arnaz J on there.
Funny guy.
You had Ricky Smiley on there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the list goes on. Who else? You had Corey Holcomb on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, shout out to all the comedians, man. We miss you guys. I know some of y'all, a lot of y'all still doing y'all thing. Please get back on tour, man. That's something that I feel like the culture needs right now, man. Laughter cures pain. We need more laughter.
Most definitely. Especially through these times, man. You know, and sometimes I might just like, one time I think during the pandemic I watched the Shaq All-Star comedy joint.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got bombed terribly, if I'm not mistaken, on that show. And Jamie Foxx was kind of going at him like, these jokes are not funny. Like, I forgot exactly what he said, but it was some comedian, if I'm not mistaken, that was on Shaq's special. I thought it might have been the Shaq special. I might have to go back on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying? I got to give credit to Jamie Foxx too, but what he did on that show, you know, when they bombed that comedian, man, to me that was crazy, man. So that's comedy is definitely needed. I got to salute D.L. Hewley, Jim Carrey, and there's another comedian, and I'm gonna punch it in at the end. Hold on, let me think. What's his name? And also, don't forget, he's a legendary guy. And I was during the pandemic, like, I actually heard about him when I was a kid, but I know back then as a kid I probably couldn't listen to him. But Andrew Dice Clay, a legend.
See, I don't know. I got.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know
Andrew
who that is.
Dice Clay. You got to check him out on you. If you got, I mean, he just like he got the crap. It's crazy. So that I had to throw him in there.
What about Mark Curry? I just want to ask that question. I know we at the end of this podcast, but I just want to ask that question because he did do his stand-up thing, and that's what later got him a shot at his own show. So
if that's true, but if we're gonna say that, how can we forget about Sinbad?
Definitely Sinbad.
Robin Harris.
The
legend.
The legend, yeah.
You know.
Who else you got? Y'all, you old school right now.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I mean, what you just maybe you kind of find me up real quick. You know what I mean? So there's so many to name, but like we said, give us your top 4 comedians of all time. List them in the comments. We appreciate y'all. Until next time, we'll see y'all later. Yeah.
What you guys think in the comment section? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Notification gang. Hey.